Alrighty, time to swing over to North America. EU, well, I'm going to be honest, it was pretty damn good. So we've got to top that, and we have two great teams to give us the look towards it. Liquid heading straight towards B here. No messing around. They don't really have much else going on.
Yeah, and because of this, it's actually quite beneficial to both. No one's going to be pushing A and calling it clear because of the passive single hold on CT. Tarek's got a prime position for the underpass position. It's very clear, considered, and calculated. This could be a problem. Liquid are jumping straight into the prepared CT setup. And Ethan has managed to chip away at one. A war of attrition. Grim, newest addition for Liquid, looking to find himself the last. He does. The head's breezy. Just stand in the kitchen, trying to cook up trouble. Not today. It's 1-0.
That could have got very, very deadly there, because you look at the setup, there were so many players positioned towards middle for a fast rotation towards B, but luckily for Liquid, their utility, it was on point, obscuring that cap position as they rotate on through. The kills come their way. And that is the start we're looking for here. Now, I want to question, how much of a fight do EG want to get into? Now, we were talking about the force buys within the previous game a lot. MIBR were doing a lot of themselves. And well, surprise, surprise, the brawly region of North America, EG prescribing to, well, the same script.
And this aggression, wow, that's a lot of util on the floor.
Dinked
Twist, he's dinked as well. He's going to have to try and contain them with a Molotov, but that is huge. The lion's share of their util now just squandered thanks to the aggressive move of Ethan. They can go back to the drawing board now. Readdress, rearrange, smoke back towards window. They continue their presence in middle, but look at this push from Breezy. He could take the bomb out of this equation, and it's all down to Twist with 10 HP.
Oh, he's just turned around. The timing was against him. That was so close to being huge, Alex. You're bang on. And the bomb continues to find place, and someone like Elige can just protect, keep safe the site. Stalsmore, you're not going to expect it, but Elige doesn't care.
All right, that's good. That's happened on the second round. Stan can shake that one off quite quickly there. It hasn't happened on a gun round or, you know, in a situation that should have been an absolutely locked-on-in round. But that force buy means that EG will be taking the save here. Liquid get an opportunity to stretch their legs a little bit, potentially build up a bit more of a bank. Let's see what NAF wants to invest into here. Could even keep the Glock. We've seen Flusher start to go for those plays on the CT and T sides, at least towards last season. And you will just be keeping the Glock, so you don't hate to see it when you know you're going up against just the pistols.
Ooh, I think he just saw a waterfall of blue descending out of that window, so they'll start to take the space in A. Nice calling from Liquid so far.
Ooh,
They look
Alex.
poised for success. Yes, Lorena, you're right. This is getting a little out of hand. NAF down
They're
as
going
well.
B. It's all right, they're going B.
Okay, well, look, we know what they say about chasing waterfalls, Alex. That's what's happened today. It's gone terribly wrong, but luckily, these three, they know better.
Yeah, they've been paying attention and can at least lock down the round, albeit without the advantage coming into it. It is just those unarmored, recovered Galil and USPs. This duel for Liege has been lost so quickly, perhaps.
They should go for this
Grim
now.
and Twists are going to be tested on this third round. No kit, I remind you, and shots like that from Grim, but Tarek's hit one straight back. It's on to Twists. 6-0 already. The Molotov is primed, and he has secured the round. But can he maintain his weapon? Looks like he's playing the percentages, as is Breezy. Gentleman's agreement. They both vacate the site. Liquid, however, leaving with a round.
The AWP will be coming out in Cirque's hands here. You can see that he has 3,600 as the bomb goes off and the loss bonus ticks on up. That becomes 6,500. Let's see if they want to go for something more aggressive over towards middle, take the fight to Liquid here. Or if they want to try using the AWP over towards Ticket, maybe for a little bit of information over towards the B side of the map. There's lots of options for an AWP here, and he can set the tone early. Has a good spawn, a very good spawn here.
I am a big fan of the Bulgarian Bulldozer. And he's ready to flatten the competition once again. Strafing onto... Ooh, that's an oopsie. I'm going connector, boys. That was the call. He's cool for now.
Molly.
He's found a little safe haven for their molly. I wonder if that's going to be a mistake that he can exploit later into the piece.
I don't know if he realized how much info's gone out of that one by this simple or small mistake. He's actually got a little bit of a info if that happens again. It could have been a one-off. However, not bad little start here. Mid-control being slowly but surely garnered by the T side. CT's trying to keep hold of that utility as long as they can. Tarek going to be posted up towards short. I like that. Kind of still being very present, yet somewhat safer than playing a little bit closer towards the ladder.
So no utility really left more to speak of on the EG side right here. Molotov, 1 smoke, 2 HEs. That smoke I was talking about is thrown out already. So things are looking good for Liquid here. It all comes down to the fights for EG.
Grim's really sharp, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Tarek's sharper. Getting away. Preparing for a rainy day. Here it comes. It's Twists. And Elise has already found one. One on the site found as well. Twist's presence was enough to keep them in cage. Now Breezy needs this movement smooth, and he has got the same problem as Cirque. Seems they didn't quite have the same breakfast. Ethan onto Stewie, though. 3v3. Bomb down. Liquid favored for the 4th. Sound Elise to work with, and Ethan punishes, though. This is good. This is shaping up nicely. It's all onto Naf and Twists, who's already managed to dunk onto Ethan for the trade.
Wait, Ethan changed out from being Nate. Look at him. He has truly grown up here. We've got the forward names. And Cirque, trying to put the right foot forward, has to fall away here after the tags come in and Twist took down Breeze. It's done for. Run it out there, try and get to some sort of safety. Liquid with a good start. It's been pretty brutal, to be fair. Like, these aren't easy rounds. They've been getting to post plants quite close, but they are going their way.
Yeah, reminder of how they got here, by the way. EG, it was a quick 2-0 up against Triumph for 16-6, 16-5 across Overpass and Inferno. And Liquid, if you missed their game, it was up against Cloud9, and that was a much more trial by fire. 19-17, an overtime victory to pick them up that first for Cloud9, and then a reverse sweep from the Liquid gang. That puts them here in the upper bracket in pursuit of glory. Chaos already locked in for that playoff spot in the semi-finals, with that 2-0 victory over Furia and 100 Thieves.
So they will get the guns out yet again, EG. Let's see, Cirque with the AWP. Famus, the really only sacrifice on this buy. Utility not fantastic yet again, and if you're Liquid, you can kind of pump the brakes a bit. Just posture early, we see the smokes towards middle. It looks like it's just going to be an A set piece. EG are ready for this. One close A ramp, one in the site, and one over towards Ticket.
Breeze very much on the precipice of this up close personal, has to find at least one. You'd want more, not going to get it. Grim denies, but Ethan is there. Still holds strong, his stand tucked in the corner, but blow for blow, these guys are trading out.
I like the look of Ethan, though. Around that triple box, he can cause damage, and not when Stewie's removed his head. That quiff blown clean off. Now Tarek stalking from ramp. He has the element of surprise here. Stewie low. This has certainly got the pieces of a 1 versus 2.
See what he's got in store for us. Every bit of utility, everything he wants. But Elige is the first put a call. Now he knows he's on the site, but where is Stewie? The timing, the turn.
He pulled the pin on the decoy, faked him out.
He's working this one. Stewie is a master at these, but Tarek has his number in the 1v2. You said you could feel it, and you weren't wrong in feeling as such. Yeah,
Tarek's going to go on a little scavenger mission, find himself the Zoom banger, and converts the first for EG. Lovely play from him, good patience as well. Elise just hadn't considered that the ramp flank would be there. All the way from middle. EG do manage to make sure we have a game here. Cirque's going to be gifted over that AWP that otherwise would have been unobtainable, so that's another highlight of the play from Tarek. You can see peanuts for Elise. He might just go for the AK armor. No util. Same could be said for Naf.
Looks like buying is on the cards here. As Twist bought straight into that AK, Naf will follow quickly with the Galil buy. Alicia's done exactly that. Alex just going to go light on the nades, and they have enough to work with here. So towards top middle goes the standard smoke to obscure vision. Over and top, Cirque will bound. That means he can see if anybody's home. Breeze forced to extinguish the Molotov quickly. It looks like it wants to be an A piece yet again.
Running it through this time, not so up close, of course, playing very much dedicated towards connector. 2 players tucked in there, Breeze and Cirque. And Stewie's found Stan, so this is going to be game on here. Elise already out on the side, looking pretty comfy. Nice little hold towards Con, but they need maybe a step further forward. And this could be it. Ethan with just that peek over the smoke. Could have been great, and he gets it on the wall bang.
Yeah, that was a lovely little lineup from Ethan. Puts him in good stead. And now Elise taking a cue. That's ridic. Lovely stuff from Elise. Takes the head off Tarek. Grim to plant safe. Hard shot, Wisey spraying, Breezy punishes. We got our 2v2 again. These guys inseparable in these weapon rounds. Liquid with the advantage though, that bomb is ticking. Naf safe on ramp, bomb not planted for him. Lot riding on Grim in this one.
Certainly is, but what can these two do? I'm trying to see if there's a way in, and you can see that Naf's just not having any of it. Grim's posted up on the side. The util gets starting to put into play. Grim's called into attention. Breeze has crossed over. Grim's there. Grim is on point. Did he get a glimpse? Doesn't have to. Grim's going to swing out on it. All good, all gravy. And another one of these very close 2-on-2s, 1-on-1s. It goes to Liquid.
I feel like we're going to have a lot of this type of Counter-Strike. We were talking about the brawly fashion. Nobody wants to back down. Everybody happy to take the fights. And every round almost feels winnable. These players, they're packed with firepower. And unfortunately for EG, they don't have much going into this round. It will just be a light pistol upgrade. Kevlar almost across the board. Ethan holding on to a little bit extra, potentially be dropping the AWP for Cirque in the following gun rounds. And Breeze is already taken out of the equation.
Hello, Stan. Twist is doing the flashbang dance and fully blind himself. Stanner's Law converts. Okay, this is getting problematic. Alicia's just lost his life as well. My God, it's spiraling. Liquid, not like this. You've had so many consistent, clean, any round is winnable, just as you said, Chad, but this one's just been made infinitely harder by those opening frags.
This is the cleanest round that EG might get. Really? The CZ, P250 sort of deal? All right. All right. NA is just such a wild region when it comes to these games.
Grim might find Stan here. He doesn't actually get boosted.
Okay, Grim's still alive, so is Stewie. Not given any easy opportunities. They're going to have to work for this one. This double stack on short looks so dangerous, but it's all about timing, right?
Yeah, and I think Grim may have been spotted. Eric swings out, eliminates his partner, and yeah, spotted and converted. EG, that's clean. And that's a lot of free weapons as well. I'm seeing AK, Galil's, AWP, all scooped up without a penny being spent. That's going to be wonderful for the EG resources. You can see Coach Zeus departing from MIBR on his nostalgia tour. Now back in the Liquid jersey where many of his highest accolades were achieved.
Yeah, I had a bit of a chat with him about the departure from MIBR. Not sure if he knew it was coming, but had a bit of a feeling it could be on the cards. And well, Liquid, they want to bounce right back. They're going to force buy into this one. 3 Tech 9s, a CZ75 and an AK-47 in Naf's hands. A deep Molotov there by Tarek to hold him at base. Smoke to follow. He can get up close and personal behind that if he would like. He actually has Stan in tow over towards the van. So if this is a quick hit onto B, and one of them can avoid the flashes, they might be able to mow down this Liquid assault.
They've got such a good idea about what's coming. Look at the util there of deploying. It's kind of just ripped that page straight out of the strat book. Liquid can no longer. Or will they just simply wait? Perhaps the frag can come to them. I see Tarek taking a more aggressive stance.
Makes me nervous.
It does. That's not a flash, that's a nade. And as the smoke fades, it's a 1-for-1. That favors Liquid. Stan's going to have to do some work here.
Good molly, though, is going to make it easier. They're slightly toasted on the way down. Twist finds him. Cirque's there. More flashes come in, and it's dicey on the site. But for now, Cirque is doing everything he can to buy some time and get some bodies bagged up. And support's there. This is a shutdown for now, unless Naf can do something incredible.
It would come down to an overextension. Breezy's in a prime spot to catch the jiggle. That's lovely. Good, well positioned by EG and collected. They had a good handle on it. Liquid, to be fair, though, making a lot out of a little. That aggression from Tarek spiraled into nearly a plant, certainly some site control.
Oh, the CSGO actually 8 years old today.
CSGO?
Yeah.
Ooh, damn, happy birthday.
Not great with the birthdays. I know about 6 people's.
Yeah?
That's not bad.
I know
Alex is
my
one of them.
mum's.
I don't know my parents' birthdays.
I know she used to guilt trip me about it because
okay.
healthy relationships are really my key.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Looking for a plant. Might be nice. Ethan doesn't agree with that. Little spin.
11 HP to his name, 4 kills as well, so that's always going to look good in the stat column. 12 kills now for Ethan here. As EG, they're clawing back into this one very, very quickly. 5-4 into the scoreline in the favor of Team Liquid on the T side of their map choice. So we've seen a B play from the pistol round. We've seen 2 A executes, one of which has worked for Liquid, and the round that they lost that started this snowball for EG was against the Pistols. So let's see if they want to go for something more aggressive. Top mid smoke lands on in. They're holding back. They're not going to get stuck in straight away. There is a push coming through from Tarek. Does he want to continue to creep, or will they wait and bait in with the trap?
It's the trap, and Grim just eliminates Cirque. God damn, Tarek, that's not too shabby. Quick double. Elige does manage to keep things competitive, though. Bomb loose at the top of middle. It's going to be Elige's responsibility, so he cannot afford to take any more fights. He's going to have to scoop that up with his 12 HP. And a plan and a campaign towards B. Twist the spearhead.
Oh, felt like Ethan wanted to gamble there.
Playing contact. There will be no steps, there will be no noise until the bullet from Twists is fired.
Dan's got no idea.
That's the easiest of the two. Twists does land the necessary trade. The flashes, though. Oh, he got caught with util in his hands, pants around his ankles. And now Naf. Oh, so capable. Looking to play the long game. Not going to overcommit. Well aware the rotate would have come in. And as Ethan sweeps to clear, maybe the rotate from Breezy might start to be instigated. They're still sweeping the site. This is Naf's chance. And he's got a pretty knife. That's like the Mega Blue Float Skeleton. That's naughty.
Did you make that name up?
Not known to flex.
Mega Blue Skeleton.
Ah.
It's like when it's case hardened, there's one float where it all goes blue, and it's kind of close to that blue gem there. I don't even do skins. I just know a lot of people that do.
I do, but I don't care about that stuff. But Naf, what I do care about is this little off angle. He's going to be working with tucked in, playing the time, takes the first. He didn't wait for the second either. He wanted that fight right there, right now. He's put the fear of God into Ethan, and he's going to be keeping up on this fight. Naf is so on this.
Perfect.
Ethan's
holding it. Ethan's holding it. Naf's being a little too cautious.
Oh.
That's through the box. Oh. It's a ninja diffuse coming out of Ethan. Hanging out with you, Laura. I keep wanting to say naughty words. It's so bad.
I've never sworn on air.
Yeah, you haven't? Oh. Wow. Can't say the same. Great shots, though, and that's lovely. EG got a chuckle out of that one. Nice new jerseys as well. Loving that. Let's see it from Ethan's POV to start us off. That was Twist caught with the Molotov, and then he goes for the ninja. Naf, I can understand the hesitance, but he gets punished for it. It's always a mind game in those 1v1s.
Well, they will be able to buy yet again.
Stands up for it again, but he's doing it on a full buy. This is actually quite unusual. Will enable him to be quick to respond to any early
I think we're
beat
not live
presence.
right now.
Yeah, that sounds like an
You're
NL.
in the
Yeah, there's a bit of standing around in spawn. So let's hope this one can be resolved very quickly. No damage has been done on either side yet. Feels like...
It's a liquid issue.
Yeah, EG playing into the whistle, and this is what I like to see. Ladies and gentlemen, you wait until Graham Pitt steps in before you stop playing, okay? I don't want to see anybody...
Does he still work here?
No, but we reference... Graham Pitt is
It's just the admin.
No, he's the referee of our lives.
Yeah, you've missed this,
shorts.
Lauren. Yeah, he turns up in his shorts and his referee shirt.
To be fair, I did have to share my first... When I moved to Cologne to work for ESL for the first time, I lived with him.
Same.
Oh, God, we all did.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never lived with Graham.
Graham Messioso Pitt has just been, you know, the guiding star to so many.
We use him as
Very
our
true.
moral compass, Lauren. If Graham wouldn't approve, we don't do it.
He would wear shorts in winter and it really confused me.
That sounds like me.
Mm.
All right, well, we're back underway. It wasn't too much of a tech issue. Cirque over towards middle with the AWP gets flashed off.
Good damage. You could see how tempted he was to try and get that incendiary, but not a risk worth taking with so much at stake. Looking for the top spot of this Americas region for ESL 1 Cologne.
This is one of the slower rounds that we've seen so far. No one's gone down. Damage has been done. But in transition right now, keep your eyes on Breeze and Ethan.
Yeah, they look like they've partnered up for some aggressive hijinks.
This allows Cirque to actually cheat back over towards spawn. He actually is watching for the window rotation if anyone was trying to backdoor B. It's a lot of pressure on the two A defenders. Stan and Tarek, they're the ones who have to deliver.
Oh, Stan, you're in a lot of trouble. Tarek can hold his hand, but only for the first. Stan does well to take the head off Stu. Grim going wide, and Elige is there for the perfect distraction. We are into the nitty-gritty. Bomb will be planted thanks to Elige. Still only down to 11. Breezy coming for the flank from Apps. 2 from Kitchen, 1 from behind. That's Naf's responsibility, but he peeks into Cirque. That could cost him.
Nafa's devastated everywhere. Breeze, Cirque, all trying to play back through. Look at the HP on these two, but Elige back to the wall, literally, still delivering, but he's got to find so much now. Time is ticking, and the CT's got to move. He's trying to draw out as much time as he could, but not enough to be done. And Ethan will get the defuse, and EG will get the round.
And Breeze will get the AWP. So that means Cirque, even with 8.6k, he would have been able to buy one himself. But it's always nice to get a gift, Lauren. It's always
What was the
nice.
last thing you received as a gift?
Oh, I received a Zippo lighter for a gift,
Well, that's quite cool.
and it had
Is it a custom one or anything?
it wasn't a custom one. No, it had a lion on it because I'm a Leo.
Same.
Apparently
last thing
that
you
would
got as a
mean
gift?
something. God, yeah, you know, you asked that question. I was like, she's going to ask me next. Better think. I don't know. What did I get last?
I got a burrito from Chad.
I'm
Nice.
thinking. Oh, I suppose it's not really a gift, but someone bought my food shop.
Oh, that's really nice. That's
That's
very
nice.
thoughtful.
Like I did a big like, oh, I'm staying in Malta for 2 weeks. I'm
yeah.
going to do a food shop and slap the card on the table.
Oh, that's
Aw.
nice.
Treat us to all the treats.
really
Yeah, that
nice.
was really nice. I enjoyed all of my... food tastes better when it's free.
Yeah.
Just like AWPs hit harder when they're free. He picked it up and he's going to be putting it in the hands of
Wow.
Cirque. Wow, did I just
You really did
transition?
that. That was incredible.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here all week, and then the week after that, and then the week after that, and then probably the week after that.
All the way up until the 19th of October, I believe, Alex. So,
Grief.
yeah, this is home for a little while.
Good flash from Cirque. He's going to be trying to set himself up for the early play towards middle, and I've got a good feeling that was his chance. It was only the elbow. Couldn't punish initially. Grim gone wide now, but Cirque, he does manage to find the success. Elise just on the jiggle. Gets punished. Not sure what now Fly's considering. Wants to be responsible for that push at T-spawn. Not the most fun of angles to be responsible for.
All right, so Cirque actually hanging around middle with the AWP, but you can see how sight heavy it is over towards A. Ethan ticket, one on the balcony, one under the balcony. And if they were to creep through connector here, it's going to be very, very difficult because to pivot between CT, jungle, and the balcony are no easy feats. As they smoke push right now, as it clears, they're going for the... We don't have a term for it anymore. They're onto the site.
They are, but Stewie's found Ethan, so Cirque.
Oh, kissing.
Oh, God, he was so close. That's a beautiful lob. It's very similar to mine, so that's made me happy.
Where's?
How has Cirque done
I
this?
don't know if...
Excuse me? Cirque?
I think they know.
Yeah.
They've got to know. They've got... Do they know? They know. Cirque definitely knows. Grim goes down, and now the two still stand. Is Stewie and Naf posted up, tucked in. Is that one? Is one at Sandwich? I think he is. Yeah. Stewie's at Sandwich, and Naf playing down towards ramp.
Flash.
A bit tricky on
Yeah,
the
and
post,
this is good.
but nice high flash. This is good.
That's going to take off, what, 5 seconds? And that's going to take it right back. Cirque's got the frag as well. EG's retakes have been crispy. That's 3 frags from Cirque. Grim's going to be a little embarrassed about that one. Just a slither in the smoke. He wasn't checking his back. Can't blame him. Can't fault him, but you can certainly praise Cirque for that. Double digits found for the AWP on EG alongside his 2 shining examples, Ethan and Tarek, for this one in the 13th. Let's see that one again. So, takes the first. Now, where do these other 2 fall? Cirque just sweeping towards ramp. He spots him. He's like, oh, that's the cleanest and easiest. Tarek's already taken down the sandwich threat. He knew he could take that stairs peak, and probably not the most satisfying. I love that Alicia's face directly reacts to what's on screen. Like, he can never lie. When he's surprised, he's surprised. And like JKS, who just looks like we've got a still picture.
JKS just has a very sad vibe. I don't think he is.
He's not sad. I
Exactly, but
promise
it's just
you.
neutral. He just looks kind of sad at most.
Oh no!
A lot of emotions just happened at once. But Breeze did lose life at the same time, but it wasn't in the area we expected.
Grim opens up onto Stan. And now if you really want to go for that fight, now that's greed. Punished, one of the 7 deadly sins, and now looking to find the 6th. Liquid just 2 frags away from doing so. Walk it
Misdirection.
safe. All the way up. They've got a Palace lurk in the name of Naf. It's very often you'll see him there. It's been his role for years. The late arrival on Palace. As soon as they throw the smokes, you're going to see a little burst of life from Naf because he's going to want to catch Ethan in transition. In they go. Tarek to respond and finds the first at least. Nice shot just on the ledge. Anticipating another, the wallbang, too vicious. And so it's all on to Ethan. Naf a little late to his arrival on that lurk, so maybe he can catch him on the save, which is why he's remained so passive.
That's horrible. That's horrible, horrible work from Nav. It does the job, but it doesn't bring a smile to your face. 7-6, though. It's not a bad scoreline, but that made me very nervous. How wasn't that a kill?
Well, you know, in the back, teammate.
Back of the neck still lives.
Yeah, all those bits and pieces. All right, so right now the game starting to heat up here. 7-6 in favor of EG on Team Liquid's map pick. As you can see in the top right of your screen, we'll be heading to Nuke, definitely, and then Inferno as a third if we need it. Cirque with the AWP once more, jumping out through the window he will. And they're going for a 2-plays underpass.
This is clearly something that they've been playing with and flirting with. It certainly worked a couple of times. You saw Stan's blind 5-7 frag. We saw them doing so early in the pistol as well. It does definitely render you a lot of information. You can see Twister's responsibility is to just catch anyone that considers such an aggressive maneuver early.
Look at this mid-play from Grim, getting played out by the Flash. He's trying to take a little bit of that top control, but the T's have been quite slow, tentative this time. It feels like a different pace here, a bit of a switch up, because this has been so brutal.
I mean, you're basically just looking at your standard default, holding that B push, watching the underpass, keeping track of any mid-aggression. You've got Palace on lock. The only gap would be that ramp push. And around that 40-second mark, you'd expect a frag. Here's Ethan, though. Slowing him down. No trade available. Smoke to keep him safe, and he's even got a little bit of a gap. He's going to find it. Perfect play. Ethan, he's doubled up, may even find a triple here if Twist not too careful. He's reloading. He whips to the pistol. The nade could dunk. The Twist does get away. Nothing for Liquid in this one. My God, they are being battered and bruised. 1,000 cuts. Ethan, though, with the knife in his hand, 3 frags from him. Cirque's added the 4th to the list. And so EG, they will win this half. That's going to be putting 8 on the board for their defense.
Ethan has 18 kills. After a blistering start here. Now, the money situation for Team Liquid not looking great, so Naf's going to do his very best to hold on to this. He won't be able to drop an AK-47 in the following, but can do so with a Galil. Stewie should be able to buy himself a Liege. Twist the same. Grim, well, his money looking grim. He will be receiving that weapon drop from Naf here. And if they can pick this one up, we're keeping it as close as we possibly can. But you can see these rounds coming out from EG. They're gambly, right? And normally that's when your in-game leader is kind of feeling a good flow for the game. You're calling these situations based off of spawns. All right, this round we're going to be doing like a 3-man A lean with 1 mid, 1 B. All right, we're going for the double-man underpass push. And those kind of plays is what separates, you know...
Hey, he's up.
What?
Zach made it up.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
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 That molly doesn't look right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we would call a technical issue for those of you playing at home.
Certainly.
And this is where we can get our Harry Potter references in.
Chad, we managed to make it the whole day.
Yeah, but you weren't thinking about it.
Yeah, but you brought him up.
What? Well, he's a pretty cool dude.
God HP.
Got some glasses.
Yeah, Hazza P. That's what I call him.
How many characters in Harry Potter can we name?
Well, I could probably give you at least 5. Harry, Ron, Hermione, Hagrid. I'm doing well. Dumbledore. There you go. That's like the
Snape.
There's 6. Wow, we're smashing this. We know books.
Fluffy.
Looks like we are going to be going to a little break just because we're going to be resetting that server. Don't want you guys listening to our terrible listing of characters that you all know. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick one. It's Liquid EG. Don't go anywhere. The Counter-Strike is coming right back.
I'ma tell you the truth, not just faster than you. Just faster than you.
Intel Gamer Days is on now. Whether you're looking to buy or build, now is a great time to upgrade. Get limited time offers and giveaways from top names in PC gaming. Unleash elite gaming performance with systems featuring new 10th gen Intel Core processors and bring Marvel's Avengers to life with in-game optimizations for a mightier PC experience. Act now. Intel Gamer Days is only here for a limited time.
If you want to know what you're good at, and, well, also what you suck at, check out CSGOHub.com. Coming!
It's been a while, yeah. Safe to say over a year. Still it feels like I saw you every day. Tired of hanging around the ones that always need an explanation. I don't need to every day. Explain myself, don't hold it against me if I'm somewhere else. Put all the masks that I had on the shelf. Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head.
Should be getting back into the game with your second half, but just to quickly fill you in with what we know, it does look like the server did a full wobbly, completely lost it, won't be seeing that last round. Liquid won it, 8-7 on the half. Sponge, Pansy, Machine, hi, great to have you, nice to see you. I was looking at the wrong camera that whole time, had no idea. Oops, that's a shame. Either way, we can focus on the game. And what we did see so far is some wonderful Counter-Strike. And I'm sure there's more that has happened in the past, which is what we're going to be doing first. Just before we jump into the game, we have an opportunity to look back at some of the many plays being made under the ESL 1 Cologne banner. And this one is from a member of FaZe Clan and the hero stand-in that was Croman.
It's time, Cologne! German Counter-Strike on the stage, a semi-final, and FaZe Clan, the star-studded roster, standing against them. Into the Lion's Den, and FaZe going to be one very big step closer to the Intel Grand Slam.
FaZe Clan has always been amongst the best when it comes to Counter-Strike, and their run at the 2018 edition of ESL 1 Cologne was no different from what they were used to.
He's going to be tested. What a flick to land. And Rain, oh my goodness, what is he doing? He's tearing them. That was absolutely phenomenal.
However, during the event, many felt it was a shame that this super team had to play with a disadvantage due to the absence of Olafmeister, one of their most recognizable players. But the situation turned out to be not quite as black as it was painted, as Croman stood up to the challenge when they needed him the most.
Launches back toward Ivy. Make sure that's cleared before they get the ball in position. Next has got a buck. Roman snaps back with speed to immediately take out Smoothie behind him. Goppy as well. The stand-in stands up, and he might make big sit down. What? Roman! He's got 4. He's looking for the ace to pull it off.
That is absolutely amazing! He saves them, and a must-win round to tie things up.
Oh, yes, he did absolutely save them. And of course, that story for FaZe is perfectly painted right here, right now. No Croman in place of Olofmeister. In fact, they've picked up themselves a Kierby to fill that giant void and those giant shoes. I'm sure Olofmeister was at least a size 16.
Oh, it could be. He's pretty well known in Sweden, so yeah, I could see that.
You see what I'm saying?
He's got some big feet.
Yeah.
Now, I want to dial it back into where we're at because that was a very, very close first half. It was 8-7. Now, we didn't get to see how the last round went down. Let's assume it was the most exciting round of Counter-Strike we've missed in a while. But look, 8-7, that's where you want to be getting into the second half. We know it's going to be close. We know it's going to be one of these tussles, and it's brawly in the way we want it. The CTs, that's EG, in the first half, were taking the fight to them, and Liquid, well, they didn't back down.
Seeing the cooling Stan was making on that CT side, it's unusual, right? It's not your normal looks to a CT side.
Well, that's the thing. You would be expecting, I'm not going to say cookie cutter plays, but this is what happens when you're an in-game leader who can feel the game. You maybe have an idea for the way that Stewie wants to approach, and there is a perfect example. That's where the ball got rolling. Now, that flash actually came through from Ethan on the B-bomb side, I believe, and it facilitated a bunch of rounds in a row. Now, when you're playing like this as an in-game leader and you're feeling the game and you're actually fragging as well, you can make these riskier calls, and we'll even whack the stats up on screen for you here. Now, Breeze was one that we highlighted, only 6 kills to his name, the least in the server alongside Stewie, and Elijah with only 11. So it's Twists and it's Ethan, 2 aim stars, leading the way for either team at this point. Look, it's not normal we do a death segment in the middle of a game, so I don't have too much to break down for you guys right now.
And that's okay. That's totally okay.
I think we can be honest about these things.
I'm trying to be more honest in my life, Lauren.
I'm glad. That's an exciting prospect in itself. No, it's too little to come away with anything. It's been, and honestly, even these rounds feel so brawly. Like the first few were super close. How many like 2v2s were into 1v1s, and then it did tip the way of Liquid at the start, and then EG had their resurgence. I mean, it's one half, so
there's going to be a lot of that.
I really hope we just get into the game.
These are the NIP I didn't do a tweet to say thank you, so I'll just say thank you now. They said they gave me some cool things. I've been wearing these a lot. NIP make nice
we got them last time we were here, didn't they? They sent them to the house. I want to tell you something about my apparel. This is the second time I've owned this shirt, because after we got home from our long stint last time, I grabbed everything out of my 2 suitcases and I whacked her in the washing machine. And because these have very deep pockets, I left a pen in there.
No, like a full-on biro.
And this was my favorite shirt.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it ruined it.
Does it fit as well as the old one?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's held up.
I was surprised I could get it in Malta. They had it. They delivered it.
Where you gathered it from? Is there
good
a specific
question.
store? Is it, if someone would like the Chad look, where can they go? What can they?
Let's have a look.
Oh,
Dad's Warehouse.
ladies.
Dad's
ladies.
Warehouse.
Dunham Mill. Classic purchase.
Oh, hold on. Where's it from? I don't know. How do I say this brand name, Lauren? You know.
Bershka.
That's the one. I don't know how to say it.
Branch of Zara. It's fast fashion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well.
It's not where you want to be.
I got my shirt on now. But see, this one.
But if you'd like it,
I can explain.
Now
I mean, all of us are basically wearing just like slightly printed shirts.
Well, Alex took his off.
I did.
But we saw it at the start.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, I know that from something. That's from a game.
No.
No? Movie.
Roll it back. Roll it back. There's a lot of references. A lot of references.
Oh, is it the book?
Harry Potter.
Hitchhikers?
Oh,
No.
Christ.
Where are we going?
Anime?
How? I know what that's from. Come on.
Help.
No, okay.
Anyone of taste.
You could just
Where
tell
is
me.
Where's HAL 9000 from?
I know
Anyone?
from
Anyone?
something.
Anyone?
Lost in Space?
Christ. Hopefully the game starts.
Danger.
Don't keep us on tender hooks. She's avoiding eye contact. I hate this. Hal. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hopefully we're back into game soon,
you,
because
Lauren?
obviously this
I'm
is a
gonna Google
really
it.
big North American matchup here between EG obviously and
Was that 9,000?
Well done. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that,
Liquid,
I got it.
folks. We're getting back into it. So no more silly nonsense. It's time to continue. Our final game of the 4th day for ESL 1 Cologne.
Space
America's
Odyssey.
Space Odyssey. Still no idea. Let's get in. It's Mirage. And we're back into the server. Thank goodness. Lauren, get away from me.
She's
Stop
bringing the
making-
casual side out of you, isn't it?
It's making me want to say the F word. I don't know why. It's all Lauren's fault.
Okay, well, look, let's take stock here of the buy that's going to be going into the pistol round right here. We've got 2 smokes on the CT side, Twist with a defuse kit, a HE and a flash as well for NAF, and a decoy for Stewie. On the other side of things, it's going to be Ethan buying the utility, a smoke and a flash in his hands, and they're heading over towards the B bomb site. It won't be the same execute we saw out of Liquid, but hold up a minute. Naf with that flash, he's ready and raring to pop this one off when the T's exchange utility here.
Here we go. Waiting like guards on either side. Instantly Cirque breakthrough on one side, finds Elige, and it's looking like plenty of headshots being dished out here.
Yeah, the rate of fire of that Glock was swift. Get themselves all the necessary kills, the bomb plant as well. Seems like EG are going to be setting the pace on this T side. Stanislaw, one of those hyper-aggressive in-game leaders, and we've already seen evidence of it when they were on the defense. It's a slash. Tarek, he's from Brooklyn, and he puts it right into the chest of Twists. 9-7. They get themselves that opening lead. And it's 20 now for Ethan. He has managed to break into that 20 frag in the pistol of this second half.
W-Dig.
The W-Dig.
Well, actually, it's more than the W-Dig, isn't it? It's a
W-Dig.
Yeah, the 20 bomb. Or I suppose back how it was meant to be called at the time, it would be like a 2 bomb. A bomb was meant to represent 10 kills. But it's all transformed and mutated, and here we are today with a force buy from Team Liquid. Deagles are plenty. Stewie enjoying the 5-7, holding a little bit of extra cash in the bank. Maybe he'll be going for the AWP within the early stages. And a couple of smokes to work with here as well. Enough with another flashbang in hand. These Deagles can chunk down, meat cleavers. 2 to the belly, that's all she needs. Or 1 to the head. That'll do the job as well.
It's a great analogy for the Deagle, though, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. That's the chopping meat cleaver. Just put it in their belly button, close quarters. It does feel very shotgun-esque. For now, Naf looking for a clean headshot. Circa rounds the corner, and he succeeds. Nice work from Nafly so far.
This has got to put the fear of God in Grim, though, doesn't it? Because you've suddenly got contact on short, and your job is to hold the apartments, and Naf just fell. So it's all just Grim, and now he's in a whole lot of trouble. 10 HP, surrounded on both fronts. The B side is there as well. Played to EG to kind of pick up and not let any more threats happen.
And I kind of like that so far, EG haven't had to show anything. They just did a B finish and a B finish. We don't know their default, neither do Liquid. I'm sure they do from practice, but bringing it into the game, a very different beast. We heard it from the 100 Thieves talking about their scrims and their time in America. It can be difficult because everyone starts second-guessing each other. You play each other so often, you want to avoid them in practice because you have so many officials against them. So it's all a bit skew-if when it comes to kind of knowing your opponent and identifying tendencies when there's so many opportunities to play one another.
Yeah, and the problems really start to come in with if you have to dodge the other best teams in your region, you can't continue to elevate your own play. And that's now when we're having new and different ways to practice that are making it so teams don't just have to grind out those scrims. It'll help a little bit, and hopefully everything they learnt from when they were competing over on European soil sticks with them. But it's very, very easy when you're playing scrims against teams who are much worse than you to let these bad habits creep in, right? This is one of the transitions that when we do eventually get back to LAN that I'm going to be very, very curious, putting my microscope on to see how, not lazy, but how many of those bad habits I was talking about the North American sides have allowed to flush back in. Now, it will be just another light pistol upgrade round here for that of Liquid. As we can see, there's those Deagles, P250s, 5-7 again. Flash from Stewie. And this time around, it's still split. So they're not going for a team-based eco strategy here. It's spread out. Hopefully you hit your shots. And from there, we can play in the chaos and scramble. This time it's a little bit more noise being made from EG. Last round I only think we heard about 3 footsteps. This time there's many more and they're already going towards the B side.
All right then, Breezy. Often makes it look easy, and well, there's a prime example. Grim with only the P250 trigger discipline does not get rewarded this time. And just a clean pickup. I'd love to see Ethan just continue to patrol. It would make a whole lot more sense. And that's what I was expecting with that MAC-10. Maybe he can go looking through the kitchen, find himself an extra $600 dues. Not now. The warning shot's been thrown out by Elige. EG. It's the last one that they'll get for free, and I don't imagine it will be a fast B finish coming into that weapon round.
Probably not, but clean at least for EG.
Yeah.
Which I feel like even though we did see Liquid go on the early push, it didn't feel super clean. It felt very kind of contested on every single front. Everything they went for, there was an answer back. So this is probably a nice bit of ease for EG in a way, like this kind of comfort comes in, a bit of confidence. The site takes it coming through. Of course, for Liquid, we're still waiting to see it all kind of come together. This is early days, right?
I wonder how much of a bonus round we're going to get here. So with Ethan sticking on that MAC-10, the choice of making it picking up that weapon into the eco means you can bring that into your first fully bought up CT side. So let's see if that has any ramifications, if his responsibilities are unable to be upheld with the SMG. He's got 7K in the bank, or at least he had. So he's made that choice. And we'll see if it follows him into the game. Early utility being exchanged. We're going to see window and the close smoke just going through the motions.
The gap.
And I swear, if they really are going for B hit again, these A players from Liquid are going to start grinding their teeth.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, but they're going to be kept at least entertained. They've been given a Kong and a bit of peanut butter in the middle of it, which is Stanislaw here. Just trying to have a little bit of work done. He's keeping their attention, but look at this B hit coming straight on in. Mac Daddy leading the way. It's Ethan. 21 kills, make it 22. The man is through the site, but Grim slips into the smoke like the Grim Reaper.
Well, they're next to each other.
None the wiser.
Oh, Tarek gets him in the end. Oh, damage inflicted on the flashbang, evaded nicely by Elige. He needs more than one. Looking good, looking poised, but the Mac-10 works. Ethan's even got 2 with it. He has paid for that weapon, and he's got some spare change as well.
I don't know why Grim dropped off of B there. That left Naf completely open, who was sitting waiting with a flash or a nade to set him up.
And then Cirque flashed him, he's screwed.
So obviously over towards A Stan, and he when the in-game leader's doing it, you know, he's calling the pacing, he's calling what's happening, he's a lot more direct with it, but you could see him throw out that lurk smoke over towards the A ramp, creep up behind it and do some damage. It felt like when those shots went out, the rotation came in, but look at Stan, the snake in the grass gets one. Twist will be followed up on quickly. And remember, this is Liquid's map pick, and EG, they're up to 12 rounds. That first gun round from Liquid, nothing could be saved. And from here is potentially, well, a save round. Look at this, here we go. It's creeping through. Maybe I'll get a sneaky frag. Hello.
Tarek tries to go and press the A key.
Hello.
Hang on, why can't I fall off this barrel? I've got a friend beside me, that's why. And we are going to be seeing Liquid swallow the bitter pill that is the half buy.
Oh, it's brutal, isn't it? It's not a pretty one. I don't feel we've had time even to see what Liquid can bring on gun rounds. It just feels so sparse, right?
Well, if we just go a little bit of a broader discussion right now, I think there is definitely a conversation to be had about who is going to be the best North American team within the second half of the year. Now, Fury obviously made a claim to that throne with their audacious play just a couple of months ago. And then EG, when they've been pulling up their socks and getting everything back together with Zeus joining the roster, maybe cracking that whip, things have been starting to look better and better. At Liquid, now they've made a firepower addition as well, in-game leader change, role change with Naf on the orb. Well, Moses as well. Yeah, sure. There's that addition in play as well. So it's a 3-horse race in my mind. We're going to be looking at EG, we're going to be looking at Liquid and Furia as the top names of the North American list. And then after that, you've got your Genjis. Obviously, you've got your 100 Thieves in there. MIBR not on home soil right now. But when you start...
up there?
Look, they would be down the bottom of that totem pole. Yeah. You'd put them under chaos at this point in time.
Spots him and executes. Start of the end, it will be the first A hit we see from EG here at round 20. Twist has a shot, missed it with the scout. Tarek will be the pincer to close in as the frags get a little chaotic. Go on, Grim. Does manage to find a second. That's all he'll be able to report, though. And now at 13, it is certainly starting to get a little sketchy for Team Liquid. The half's barely begun, but EG, the calls from Stan have translated magnificently into rounds. They have run away with this. 5 off the break.
24 kills. Make it 25. Really running away with this one right here. 30 potentially on the cards as, yeah, like you said, Elige says a lot with his face, and Tarek says a lot through the molly.
Damn, Stu. Okay, that's a start. Any more? Close one sandwich. He has to be concerned about ramp. He misses the shot into the site. Only one for Elige. It's numbers for EG. Rotate slow. Naf watching the cross, but it's smoked. He can't do anything. Maybe a wild shot through the smoke as we see. Grim walking through the smoke, and he does find Stan through the gap between the two. That's something. That's something to hold on to. He's got smoke. He's got kit. Round the world coming in from Breezy for the after plan. That's going to be hard for them to deal with, but a smoke kit is a good step in the right direction. Grim has to get his body onto that site. I'm getting a little nervous now because that flank's happened fast.
Ethan working the ramp so well. I thought that was his, but this one's Breezy.
Oh, what?
Oh, damn, these guys are so slick right now. EG are in fine form.
Crispy, crispy, crispy.
I wish my AK worked like that.
Why is mine broken?
Yeah, I don't know. I need to take it back to the shop. Something's wrong with it. Let's see that again. I'm happy to. Ethan opened it up nicely, and we talk about Ethan and Breezy. Look at them filling the feed. It was just the two of them. This second shot, it's just reactions. It's just raw, hard work paying off. Breezy, yeah, impressing his teammates.
That was
with
my
that
face too.
Yeah, I think we all felt that.
Any fan of Counter-Strike, any player of Counter-Strike can appreciate when someone does that with a game like this. Ethan, going to be tested here. Aggressive, distracted by Stu, can trade. Nice work from Twists. We're into it now, and maybe Liquid can put up a bit more of a fight, even though it is just the Armored Deegs. Twists with a rifle, that does bode slightly more well than it did prior.
What a horrible round to be fighting against potentially 15. It is what it is, though. Grim tries to change fate. It does get him one. It's a little bit of info, a little bit of this little back. I guess you're clutching at straws, but it does give him a 3v3. So there is limited hope. And I like the Nafa's pushed up here. I like them playing a little bit out of position, a little bit unorthodox.
So this is actually kind of cool. So they just tried to fake B with a Tarek smoke towards window, but they've got someone so pushed up on apps, they don't even have to sweat. I'm surprised the CTs aren't leaning more towards A. I am starting to see some movement now from Twist. Get that rifle somewhere more useful.
He'll get there back in time because EG, they can't risk running the entire way. And with 45 seconds left on the clock, well, they're actually both opting to go through apps here. So that's the more uncommon of the two, especially in the late round. But Naf, now with his push, him continuing forward, that information will be given. And we can have two individuals, Elige and Twists, over towards the A bomb site, ready to deal with this attack.
First contact made. Elige is there. Down to 50. It's going to be Tarek to lead the way. He knows where both players are, but Twist succeeds. Mid is still held by the T's, though, so it's still favorable. Let's see if Twist can do anything in the 1v2 now.
That's a good chance. He knows where the bomb is. If he gets it clean, he can't. Breezy's on for his third. 14 in total, but 15 is the total I'm more excited by. EG could be wrapping up Liquid's map pick at round 23.
This one's been very, very swift. And I think if we go back to the points that Lauren was making about the first half, the fact that it was so brawly, that there was the clutch situations, the 2v2s, the 1v2s, and they were falling back and forth, it wasn't clear. Now that EG can dictate the pace of the game more so on the side where it makes a bit more sense to do so, they're looking clean. Liquid are yet to pick up a CT-sided round here. They've only looked threatening in maybe one or two, and that low buy round was one of the two.
Yeah, that's definitely inspiring confidence. I'm not sure whether that smoke has got a gap in it thanks to Elige's hard work with an incendiary, or if whether or not that was just a flubbed EG smoke. Regardless, it doesn't have any ramifications here. Grim will be flashed.
It's going to be fresh in their minds, though. Keep in mind, you know, CT side has been playing pushed up, playing quite close, and it's been read like a book. Stanislaw is so far ahead. He's going to run this too. You're just about to get Elige making the way through kitchen, and you've got Naf having to turn on short, but bomb's not going anywhere. T's are just paused. They've just now drawn more utility out of them. They're just running rings around. I mean, what is this now? 7 rounds in a row?
Yeah, this is really cool Counter-Strike actually coming out from EG all across the board. They don't fall into that trap of feeling like you have to commit when you find a pick. Like, you could see that burst of aggression. They wanted to certainly make it look like they were doing that. But Stan keeping his boys calm, collected, and, well, close to collecting 16. One round is all that separates us from the 1-0 in this best of 3. Twists putting up a fight temporarily. Ethan, however, resistant.
So he's dead.
All onto the Breezy frag. That's opening up the site. Elige is on the rotate. Cirque's the one with the bomb, and that could be problematic, especially with his low HP. He's going to push through that. He is. Oh, I like it, Elige. I like it a lot. Will he get the wall bang? It's likely he goes for it. He hasn't heard it. Boom! That's Cirque gone.
And now the final player, he doesn't even expect it. It was almost anticlimactic, but a great bit of work. That entire side was incredibly impressive from